Hi, welcome to Exercise Pain-Free Foot and Ankle. Now, believe it or not, your foot really has a lot to do with pain in the rest of your body. Now, you might have foot issues, like I do, that you have possibly that flat arch that you discovered in your postural assessment, which you know is a pronated foot. Now, you might have plantar fasciitis, which is a very painful condition, and it can come again from a very flat foot. So, to begin our pain-free program, believe it or not, is to use either a golf ball or a tennis ball. Now, I'm going to choose to use the tennis ball, and we're going to do some myofascial work on your feet. Now, you can take the ball with you to work or while you're watching TV, and I guarantee you're going to feel the difference. It's rather uncanny how great this is. Take the ball, place it underneath your right foot. The ball scoots away, don't worry about it. So you're going to start basically underneath the toes, and I want you to just gently press down and let the toes kind of spread out as you press down onto the ball. So you might actually be going, oh man, this is a little bit painful. So that's very normal. And secondly, you might be saying, oh gosh, you know, this feels really great. In my case right now, I'm saying this feels really good. You're going to start to kind of go from the outside, the little toe, to the second to the last, to the middle, all the way to the big toe. So just gently press down. So whether you're using the golf ball or the tennis ball, I want you to just go side to side. So it's almost like you're just going side to side, washing side to side. Now we're not rolling, we're just gently pressing. And there really is a nice little method to this. Now, as you start to work more towards the arch, once again, you're just gently pressing from side to side of the arch of your foot. Now, kind of get down towards the heel, down towards the heel. And once again, you're pressing gently into the ball. And it also creates a little bit of balance on the other side. Now, after you've done this, just start to gently rub back and forth as fast as you can. Go, go, go. Rub it, rub it, rub it. Now, pretty soon, as you do this, you're going to be going, man, I'm starting to feel energy go up the body. While you're doing this, here's just a little anatomy lesson. Everything is connected through your entire body called fascia. If you've had a deep tissue massage, what's the first thing a massage therapist tells you to do? Drink water, drink water. So after this, you're going to want to drink some water. So give this about 10 more seconds. Now go a little deeper, a little quicker, a little harder for about 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step off the ball. Now, do you feel energy going up that side of your body? You should. Now let's do a little test. Do just a little hop on one side that you didn't roll out. Now do a little hop on the other side, and you're going to go, man, I feel lighter on the side that I just massaged. Once again, everything is connected through fascia. Now let's do your left side. So go ahead and think of, once again, just gently curling your toes around the ball, almost as though you're trying to pick up the ball with your feet. Now, I've worked with a lot of clients that work with therapists and have them do this exact same technique. This technique is not new, it's been around forever, but how many of us really take the time to do this? The foot is connected to the ankle is connected to the knee is connected to the hip. So with that being said, it's all truly connected through fascia. Once again, you're just going from side to side, kind of right underneath that joint, right where those toes are, known as your mid-tarsal joint. So now let's get into the arch of the foot. And once again, I'm just gently going side to side, working down towards your heel. Right about now, you're going, ooh, this is starting to feel a little bit painful, which is normal. Now, once again, just start rubbing the ball underneath the arch of the foot. Rub as hard as you can, as much as you can stand, not to the point of excruciating pain, but just a little bit. And now go a little quicker. You've, again, got 10 seconds on this side, and you might find that you want to work one side a little bit more than the other, or go back and do the other side again. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now go ahead and step off and notice if you feel energy going up your body. Now, what's cool about this is now you kind of start to move and you go, man, I've got more mobility in my feet. My feet feel springy, which is a very normal thing. Now we want to progress with this. After working on your feet, we want to progress to the ankle. The ankle plays a huge role in the health of the rest of our body. Now, before we actually use the wall, let's just go ahead and do a little bit of a test. So when you step back, if you externally rotate your foot, all right, we know something about your calf, that it's tight. So take a step back with your right foot. If you turned out, your calf is tight. Now go ahead and do that with the left foot. Did your left foot turn out? Now you might notice my left foot did not as much as my right. My right calf is much tighter than my left. It might be the same for you. So once again, step back and have both feet parallel. Now what we want to talk about is how far do you move? You only move to the point of comfort. So your arms are here. Gently reach towards me and keep your right foot parallel. We would call this an initial range of motion. Go a little bit further, mid-range of motion, or further yet is end. Where do you feel your calf lengthen? I don't know that. You're going to feel that. Again, this is a very individual program. So as you reach forward, feel your calf lengthen and come back. Now, do it incorrectly. Turn your foot out, reach towards me again, and come back. Notice how you feel nothing. Make the foot parallel, reach towards me, and feel your calf lengthen and come back. Let's do about 4 of those. Good. And 3. Good. And 2. This is our very last one. And I'm just going to have you hold it here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, kind of let the air out and reach a little bit further towards me and really feel your calf get lengthened. And now come back. Now, do a little test on yourself and do a little mini squat. Which ankle bends easier? For me, there's no negotiating. It's my right. And you should feel the same, that your right side bends easier than your left. Take your left back. And we're going to intensify this using a wall here in a moment. Your foot is parallel. Take a little check. Make sure it is. Reach towards me and come back. So simply bend your right knee, driving your left heel down. Reach towards me, come back. One more time. This is our last one. Good. Stay there. Now come further as far as you can to feel your left calf really lengthen for 3, 2, 1, come back. Now, do a little squat. You're going to find that all of a sudden that your ankle goes into what we call dorsiflexion easier. So if you're the type of person that loves doing squats, this is an exercise I highly recommend to do first, because when the calf lengthens, you start to take pressure off the low back. Now, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and set your ball down. We're going to use the wall and actually intensify this a bit. So, how do your feet feel after that incredible foot massage? Now, I do that before I work out. It gives me more flexibility in my feet, and our feet play a huge role in pain-free movement, believe it or not, because it is that kinetic chain. We're going to go to the wall. So what you might want to do as a suggestion is to just listen along and watch. Pause it and then go through the exercise yourself, because otherwise you're going to be looking over at your shoulder, looking at me, and that'll be difficult. So I really invite you to watch first and then do the exercise. Come on back to the wall. Your hands are shoulder height, and basically you want to make sure that your right foot once again is parallel and not turned out. If it's turned out, you're actually going to feel some discomfort in your knee. So the heel is driven down. Drawing your abdominals in, simply bend and extend now your left knee, drawing that heel down into the floor. So as you do this, feel your calf start to lengthen. Now I caution you, it's not arching the back, so it's not this. It's driving through this knee and it's driving through your hip. So essentially, your spine is going to stay kind of still as you start to move through your calf. Now, get a little bit closer, and I want you to step front, step back. So I want you to do that just a few times so that you start to force the ankle into flexion, or what we call dorsiflexion. A couple more times. Good. Now take your left foot and cross right to left. Go right to left. So now we're actually forcing that ankle to roll in and to roll out, which we call eversion and inversion. Now take the knee up, and I want you to just swing side to side. You're going to feel the movement in your arch. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it flatten, and you're going to feel it lift. And this is what we want right now. So you might be saying, wow, this also feels incredibly great in my hips, because it does open the hips. Again, it's all connected. Now switch sides. Place the left foot down. Again, drive through your right knee as though your right knee is going to touch the wall. Keep pressing down your left heel. Abdominals are engaged to protect the low back. Now from here, once again, get a little closer. Step forward, step back, forward and back. Getting your calf to lengthen as you do this. Once again, you'll be feeling that ankle flex, and this is what you want. Good. Now from here, let's go side to side. Go right to left. You'll feel the arch flatten. You'll feel the arch lift. This is what you want. This gives you great mobility. Now, if you said that's way too easy, now you can bring the knee up. Simply swing it. You'll open up the hips as well as moving your ankle. Just a few more of these. Good. And come on back. Now, once again, you might want to just go ahead and pause me and go do this. But now, after you've done this, let's do that same little test again. Step back, and if you notice when you step back this time, do you feel that it's easier to get that foot parallel because we've lengthened the calf out so much? Reach towards me and come back. Once again, feel what's happening with your right calf. Does it feel more lengthened? If it does, that's awesome. Then switch sides. You might need to do this a little bit longer than what I'm requiring you to do. I would highly recommend, if you have tight calves, that you do this program before you run. I wish this program would have been shown to me 20 years ago, and I wouldn't have had a knee injury. I do this exercise routine every morning before I work out, and it does work. Now, take your left foot, and you're going to drive it again front to back. Now, this is very similar to what we did with the wall. Why we're doing this now is, what if you don't have a wall to put your hands up on? And you're going to go for a run, you don't have any trees, you don't have anything around you. You can still mimic the wall by doing it this way. Once again, this might challenge your balance a little bit more, but that's okay, because we start to lose our balance as we age. You're still driving your ankle to go inward and outward, eversion and inversion. Switch sides, just go front to back, forcing that heel to flex, forcing your ankle to flex. The foot's going to flatten out. That's very normal. So this little program, once again, really helps that calf get lengthened. This plays a huge role in back pain. Normally people who have tight calves have low back pain. So just a couple more here. Once again, both feet are parallel. Do a little squat. For me, after just a short amount of time of doing that, my squat actually improved because my calf lengthened. We spend a lot of time shortening our calves, especially you gals if you wear high heel shoes. This again can lead to really severe low back pain. So I really invite you to do this foot and ankle routine. Don't forget to massage the foot out first, either with a golf ball or a tennis ball. Do the little wall exercises, then come back to the center of the room and try all these movements. You'll be going, man, I'm ready to go run, or I'm ready to go play tennis, and you'll see and feel a difference in whatever else you do.